Hey everybody, Giant G here. Today we're going to talk about the Fishbowl of Fitness. I came up with this picture representation to show and explain to people how to build upon their fitness. And I think it's important to talk about this now, especially this time of year, because as New Year's resolutions start to happen, people will begin going to the gym or begin changing the way they do their workouts. And I think it's important to understand how those workouts will affect your fitness. Okay? So the fishbowl represents your fitness. And everybody right now has their own base level. Base level is determined by what you've done in the past. Okay? What I have here is a cup and a bucket. The cup represents the workouts you're doing, whether it be riding or strength, and adding that exercise, which we'll say is water, to the fishbowl to try to increase it. Okay? So the more exercise you do, the more you can start to increase your base and bring up your level of fitness. Now what's important to remember is that if you just ride the exact same thing over and over and over again, let's say week after week, and you're not changing the intensity of your rides or workouts or the duration, well, you're not going to have any change as to where your base fitness is right now. That's very important to think about, because if you want to get more fit in either aspect, you need to change one of those two things. So if you're riding, it could be much more intense rides, or it could be much more longer rides. If you're thinking about it in terms of strength, that could be with changing how much weight you're lifting, the amount of reps you're doing, or the amount of sets you're doing. Each of all these things I'm talking about is still dependent on what your goal is. So what unfortunately I start to see, and I actually see it during the year in some people's mindsets as well. People think that they can, if they want their fitness, they believe that their fitness should be here, okay? People think that they can throw in extra workouts or extra training and that it's going to catch them up to where they need to be or think they should be. Your body doesn't work that way, and that's what I call when people do what they think. I call it the bucket approach. People think that rather than putting in the steady training stimulus into their overall fitness, it's like they can catch up with the bucket approach, throw a whole bunch of stimulus in there, whether it be a huge training ride or a big weight session, and catch up to where they want their fitness to be. But your body doesn't work that way. The most important thing to any training program is consistency. That's what's going to allow you to continue to fill up your fishbowl of fitness over and over again until you get to where you want to be or where you need to be for whatever your goal is. And obviously your goal can be for racing, it can just be for endurance rides, wanting to ride longer with your friends on the weekends or during the week. Same thing with strength training. Whatever your goal is there. So basically what I just want to talk about today was the fact that training is going to be consistent. Your training program needs to be consistent with your exercise and continually adding in week after week. I don't want to break it down into each day because that's so minute that the cup is based on what you've done during that week, because in a week you're going to have hard days, easy days, and rest days. And having that amount of fitness go into your fishbowl, and then talk about the whole bucket approach, which is people doing way too much, thinking that they're going to catch up or add this insane training stimulus to their body and all of a sudden be boosted. Well, it just doesn't work that way. To get here, to get to your goal, you just need to be consistent week after week and month after month. We could break it down to a lot more, but I think that this general idea is what people really need to think about and grasp. Because in today's society, most people can buy the things they want and have them right away, but training doesn't work like that. Training is a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of dedication. And most importantly, it's consistency. You guys have any questions or comments, please reach out to me. Otherwise, hope you have a great day.